guys, welcome to episode 9 of my Agrarian Skies playthrough. Today I'm going to do two things. I'm going to work on getting my Silverwood Wand core. I've got my Silverwood and I've got my Essentia, and so I should be ready to go. And I'm also going to look into capturing my first node in a jar. I finally found an Ordo node. I should show you guys where this is. It's pretty hysterical if you play this map. See that up there? Let's go. Woo! Up we go. And then, oh crap, where is it? Oh, there it is. I missed it. So, flying derps aside, over here is where, can you see that? It's like hidden behind the cloud. Okay, there it is. Yep, so that is where the Ordo node is around here. So there is one of every aspect within relatively easy reach. I mean, this is kind of obfuscated and hidden over here, but there is obviously water over here. Over here there's Ignis. I believe on this side there is that Terra? And then Aura is over here, and of course per DTO is underneath with my mob farm. Anyway, now I give you the high-speed flying tour. I'll talk about that later, maybe in another episode. It's coming along pretty good. Yeah, so I should have all the nodes close by so I can capture one. I guess first thing I need to do is create this wand, though, so let's look at this recipe here. Salus Mundus, one of every shard, and a bunch of aspects. And I should, it's a wood log. I should have all of that except for the Salus Mundus. So let's make some Salus Mundus over here. That's like what, magic salt, I believe. Magic salt. Is that the recipe for magic salt? Doesn't look like it is. Let's look at that again. I thought that was right. Magic salt. Because you have to spread them like this. I'm a silly guy. Yep, okay, so hopefully I've got enough to make that in the wand. Yep, I do. Okay, so I got 4 pieces of magic salt. I'm going to need some of that later. I might as well grab this while I'm here, because I want to make some Thaumium Caps. What are the recipe for the Thaumium Caps? 3 magic salt and what appears to be... Alright, okay, that should be fine. Let's go look. And what else I need? I need one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. I hope I'm doing this right, because I haven't done it before. So I looked at the pictures pretty fastidiously in my Thauminomicon about the pillar layout for the reagents, and it looks like I actually have to have a layout like this. I don't know if you guys remember before, I had one right here, and then one right there, one right there, one right there, and that seemed to work pretty good for what I was doing with the golems. But it appears that I actually need to have 2 on each side like that. So I've also added some more stabilizing skulls here, and you can probably see some more mob heads. Under here, I've got a farm that is producing mob heads pretty regularly, so I go by there every now and collect them. Okay, so let's look at this Thauminomicon recipe again. I got a notoriously bad memory. So air, fire, water, starting from the side there. Okay. What do you guys think that is? Parallel? I think that's parallel. I don't think those are corners, right? So let's do that. Okay, so air. Yep, and then let's do fire and water over here. Fire, water, and then let's look at the Thauminomicon again. Like I said, my memory is terrible. Okay, air, fire, water, earth, and order. Okay, we can do that. Earth, order, and then I believe the last one is entropy over here. And does the Salus Mundus go in the corner, or does it go in the... It looks like it would go in the corner, but... Geez, that really bothers me, because that looks almost certainly like it's a corner piece, but, nothing else is in the corners. So, it really makes me think that maybe that's checking radially like that for the parity. It's an odd recipe, because it's actually short one, so that must be how that works. Okay, so let's put the Salus Mundus here in the corner piece, and cross our fingers that I'm not derping this up. Magic is mysterious business, guys. I really feel like I'm Bravely going into the unknown in pursuit of the mystical arts. Okay, let's, okay, hope this works. Oh, hey, it's doing something. That's pretty amazing. It's eating aspects. Or, sorry, essentia from downstairs. That's good. It appears like everything is working. And thankfully the instability hasn't kicked in yet. That's always the thing I worry about the most, is the instability. As you can tell by the number of things I've populated the floor with and below the floor and in the sky. See, look, I just lost one. Shit. I know, I'm probably not supposed to swear on YouTube, but I did that accidentally. I don't know why I put the log in my inventory. That was scary. I'll just beep out that swear word later in the video editing process. Hey, look. Silverwood rod. Exciting. So that's one of the things I want to do. The other thing was I want to do these Thaumium Caps. So let's put one in here. And let's look at the recipe here. Make sure I've got enough essentia stored up to do this. So it's 6, no, wrong one. 6 aurum and 12 potentia. That should be fine. Let's go downstairs and see. I might have to distill some potentia. I used a lot of it fooling around with making alumentium because I was doing some tests about the distillation speed. I say I got lots of potentium. Okay, cool. And so the other one was aurum, which I should have. Interestingly enough, I have no aurum, but I know where to get it. I've got lots of stuff that I can get aurum from. So I'm going to go cut camera real quick, and then we'll come back and we will do the ritual here after I distill some aurum. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Oh well. Be right back, guys. Alright, so a quick trip to the distillery, and we're back here. I'm going to place this here and this one here. Make sure I maintain my alphabetizing of my essentia here. Just makes it easier for me to find stuff, considering I don't have this automated to any degree yet over here. By the way, aurum, I got the best way I've been able to find to get this is with mana beans and those ethereal essences. Now, ethereal essences really, and this map particular, the only way to get a steady supply of this kind of stuff to start with is to build a mob farm in a magical biome. So that's kind of what that thing is over there. Next episode I'll explain that because it's really cool. It uses teleposers and golems and like all sorts of interesting stuff to do some automation over there. And there's obviously a big blood altar on top with a lot of dislocation runes and a big blood tank that's filling up right now. So yeah, that's going to be pretty sweet. Hopefully when I get that working. Anyway, back to this thing. So got my Thaumium Caps. I got my Salus Mundus. Let's look at the Thauminomicon. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so it looks like, yep, so lefty and then righty and then corner. That's such a weird layout. Okay. Lefty. Righty. And then corner piece right here. Okay, and then tapo with the wand. It's going. Let's pray that nothing goofs up here. Although I think this is a pretty easy rich infusion. It doesn't look like it was that difficult. It was moderate actually, but it looks like it went off without a hitch. Okay, that's good. Get rid of my. Need more hotbar slots. Okay, cool. So I've got my charged Thaumium Cap here. Let's go do the other one. This is to repeat the process here. Yeah, no, this is, I find that, once you get past that, in this map anyway, Agrarian Skyblock, once you get past the Great Wood roadblock with this stuff, it becomes a lot easier. I mean, there's two big roadblocks with Thaumcraft on this map. The first one is obviously the research table, getting the ink and the chicken egg together. It's not terribly easy if you're a dork like me. You don't understand how the passive mob spawning rules work. I mean, once I figured it out, I could do it again probably in like 10 minutes now, but it took me like, a day to figure out, or 2 days to figure out why I wasn't getting any chickens. It was really ridiculous. That's the first roadblock, and obviously the second one is the Great Wood. I've turned off my golem farm over there for the time being. I've got some plans in the next episode, but they filled up an entire golden Java barrel full of oak wood, and then they started working on another one full of great wood, and I'm getting tired of the way the layout is over there. They keep derping up, so I'm going to move some stuff around and install some more golem farms, and I'll probably show those in other episodes too after I showed how to set up the tree farm. Anyway, I've got my stuff now, so I should just be able to combine this, right? Like just like a normal one at like a normal crafting table. Let's go see. Hopefully. Let me get my ask me for some magic or something. That would make sense, right? I can't do it at a normal crafting table? Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's go over here and try this out. Let's see. I got wand core, I got caps, and I got insufficient V. But I have a full wand right here, so that's good. Yay, full wand. Booyah, buddy. Okay. That's pretty cool. So I got a full wand here, and I got an almost empty wand here, and an almost empty wand here too as well. So let's go fill this guy up while I talk about some of my next plans here. So let's go here, fly up to that Ordo node up all the way up here. This is always like mind-bending. The blood magic flight, by the way, is just all sorts of awesome. It's very difficult to use, but it's fun as heck. So yeah, plans. The reason why I needed to do this before I could do the node in the jar bee's knees is, wow, that holds a lot actually. Cool. Is because I need 75 of every aspect, every primal aspect in order to cast the node in the jar spell. Like, the components for it actually aren't all that difficult. So if you look at node in the jar, and I think it's under basic information under the research tab. Yeah. So if you look at this, it's actually just like a bunch of glass, right? And a bunch of slabs, and you just kind of like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 high building, right? That you just build, and glass is easy to come by. But you need 70 of every single aspect in order to cast it, right? So you can't do that with the Great Wood Wand, I believe, unless you'd have to have a lot of enchants on and frugal and all sorts of other stuff in order to probably even come close to doing that with the capacity of a Great Wood Wand. So yeah, I think I needed to make this Silverwood one because it's just the most practical way to do it, and also obviously it gives me the ability to fill up here a little bit too, and hopefully not have to spend so much time. Why is that not working, silly guy? There it goes. It's sometimes really strange. It does the little I'm drawing animation even though you're not like drawing V from the node. I have accidentally drained a node before I went and got the enhancements to research, to node tapping. So I would warn people about that. Don't drain the nodes by your home completely. That would just be terrible, all sorts of terrible, because these are the easiest ones to get to. Otherwise, it's back down to like Y level 10 to get nodes. So, yep, okay. I'm going to go fill up the rest of this wand and get the materials, and we're going to move one of these nodes over to our base. So let's I'll cut camera for a bit and I'll get everything set, and then when we come back we're gonna go node trapping. See ya. Hey guys, I'm back, and I think I have all the materials I need to try this node capturing business. I picked a victim too. Originally I was going to do that Ordo node all the way up there, but I decided against it because 2 reasons. One, it's in the sky. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to build a platform around it. It already took me a little bit of time to get that one up there. And secondly, that's the only Ordo node I know of. I'm going to go get this one because it's a little bit more accessible. I'm going to turn the light off here, or turn the light on. And it's just as much of a pain in the butt because every time I come down here to fill my wand, I have to basically turn these guys turn the lights on, let all the mobs down here die, sit around, pick my nose, la-di-da-di-da, and then go and capture the node, then go tap the node. As you can see, I've tapped it recently. It's actually a bright node. It has 100 aspect in it normally. It's just a little low right now because I just drew 100 out of it not too long ago to fill up this mighty wand of mine right here. Woo, mighty wand. Let's see. Oh, the zombie's still kicking. Yeah, I do think that graveyard soil makes a difference. I've noticed a big difference between how long these guys over here live in general compared to how long the guys in my other mob trap with my other well of suffering live. I'll show that to you guys later. So let me think about this here. So I believe, let's consult the Thaumium. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Oh, that is really hard to see. That's like ridiculous. So one layer of glass right below it and then one on it. So if I just go like literally, hey buddy, can I do underneath? Can I click on him? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. So you can shift click on the little buddies. That's good to know. Right, so, and I think it's just a 3x3 structure. Right. Cool, cool. Let's get up here. Alright. And then I believe it's one more solid layer on top of him. Thankfully I've got enough ceiling here. Right. And then it was a bunch of slabs. Okay. This is such a silly thing to do. Kind of cool though. Okay, so if I do that, let's take a look at it. That does definitely look like the node's in a jar. And then, what do? I right click on it? Yes. And that put him in a jar. He is absolutely in a jar right now. Hopefully he will regenerate aspects if I release him. Okay, cool. Wow, I am so impressed that actually worked. Let's see. And I still have a decent amount of aspects in my wand too. Took 66 instead of the 70. That's all? Geez, that seems kind of... Oh no, it only took 46 instead of the 70 because of the discount, the V discount here. Yeah, this is a great wand, 80% V discount. That's including my hat and my chest piece. So, okay, great. Let's go and release this guy into the wild. Well, not into the wild, into my laboratory. What am I talking about? That's the whole reason why I went to do this. Okay, let's go. Yep, up here to the research lab, to the bat cave. Where do I want to put this buddy, this guy? Let's see, how many aspects do we have? We've got like 6 aspects, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so I can do maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then some more. All right, I'll put him in the corner, actually. Let's do that. So if I go here, and I might have to break that. Let's see how do I want to do this. Say I put him right there. Will I still be able to draw from him or not? Should be able to. Yep, great. Awesome. Check it out. Node. Fantastic. So, that's actually not too bad. Obviously, I'm going to have to wait a little bit before I can go capture the next one, because I need to get some more aspects. In fact, I might go do that. But, yeah, so I'm going to go around, I guess, and capture... I've got all the primal aspects pretty much close to my base, like right here would be all right too. And the only problem is with some of these, I'm going to have to, thankfully the node doesn't fall to the ground, otherwise I'd lose them to the void. But some of them I have to build under my platform, and I only have like this flight right here, which, while fun as heck, does not include a hover mode. So this is all pretty much just like, you know, point and click, you go in that direction. It's really fast though, isn't it? So I'll have to build platforms, I think, underneath some of these guys. But hey, I can do that. That's cool. Anyway, so there you go, guys. Node in a jar, right? Fantastic. Are these clouds landable on? That would be great. Let's try. Yes. Oh, I'm in the cloud. That's fantastic. Okay. Yeah, no. So what I was going to say was, noted in jar. Mission accomplished. Sorry, I got a little distracted by the clouds there. I've never flown up that high before. Next episode, I think I'll probably explain what this little Jugon is over there. It looks ominous. It's because it is ominous. But that's blood magic for you, right? And how I'm using this tower. Basically, it's a mob spawning tower with some extra bits put into it, and it's kind of a clever way that I've set it up using teleposers from blood magic. So next episode, I'll give you a tour of this guy here and explain it. So I'll go over teleposers and how they work, and then explain my mob tower, and then I'll talk about some improvements I want to make, and then maybe we'll make some of them or get started on them. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this episode, and if you liked it, leave me a comment, leave me a like. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any tips or something that you'd want to hear or want me to do, just let me know. And I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers. Kapoo, kapoo.